It's Fylde versus Eastleigh, and ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. The boys at the back with France Select. They'll happily pass it around the back here. Langston goes long over the top, looking for Paul McCallum. Intercepted by Obi, and Whitehead will go long. Genza has the chance to touch it down. Makes a small mistake, but he comes back to him. Whitehead will go to Fylde will go to Whitehead, excuse me. It's now wide with Luke Conlon. Charman is number 9 on the far left-hand side. He'll cut inside and play it back to Josh Kay, I believe, on the left. Chance to cross, and it's dealt with. Danny Whitehead will have it on the edge of the box, and he plays it to our new number 2, Kyron Gordon. It's headed away at the back there, and Whitehead's shot is an incredible one. To be honest, he struck it excellently with the outside of his foot, almost hitting that top left corner, but unfortunately it was on the wrong side of the post, and it went out for a goal kick to be taken by Joe McDonald. But it's an excellent start from Fylde, to be honest. We started off brilliantly down that left-hand side and headed away by George Langston. Obi will pick up the loose ball, but a touch is heavy. It's dealt with really well by Danny Whitehead. It was Paul McCallum who was trying to touch the ball down, but the midfielder covered his space well, and it's a long, quick throw-in for Paul McCallum. It's up to Scott Quigley. Whitmore holds him off well, but he's found a bit of space quickly, and a pass comes off Whitehead in the end and sends Horton away, and Josh Kay is running one-on-one with a defender. Comes inside now. Horton shapes one up. An inch or two wide in the end. He didn't quite catch it the way that I thought he wanted to. He normally likes a high lofted one, doesn't really looking for the top corners, but that one bent away from the goal really. He was looking for the bottom left of his shot, just on the edge of the D, and not sure he can beat Strasbourg though, Brian. Good on you, my friend. That's pretty decent way to be watching Fylde, but quickly has the ball in the box here, and it's tapped in at the back post. It's Jake Taylor, number 8. And it's an opening goal for Eastleigh. To absolute dismay at Mill Farm. It's completely against the run of play. But it was a lovely ball in. It was touched down by... it was touched down by Paul McCallum. He used his strength and his back to goal just to lay it across that goal. It was a tap-in the end for the captain, Jake Taylor. I mean, there was nothing that Richardson could do about it. It was a yard out, the number 7. It's one back by Whitehead, and Gordon does well to beat his man. It's a good ball into Horton. His touch is too heavy, and one back by Clampett. McCallum's touch is good as well, and it's one back by Philliskirk. He wants the free kick, McCallum. This is good from Fylde. Philliskirk could be away here, and that's a wonderful challenge at the back there from George Langston. Fylde retain possession. Luke Conlon has the ball coming forward and approaching the box here. He looks for Danny Philliskirk, who lines one up potentially. Looks for a better option in Whitehead. He opens it up for himself. Danny Whitehead, Horton's the option. Here is Nick Horton. He looks to find himself some space. It's sent wide in the end to Josh Kay, who can whip one in with his left potentially. Cuts back onto that right foot. Ball's into a good area, and no one to capitalise for Fylde. I think it did take a small nick though. Whip the ball in now. It's lofted towards Obi, and it's a free header by Danny Philliskirk. It was cleared off the line or 2 inches over it. It was a really good opportunity for the former striker, number 8, Danny Philliskirk. So 34 minutes on the clock here at Mill Farm. Fylde still behind in what has been a pretty good Eastleigh performance, and the ball's into the box, and really, really fierce from Nick Horton. He was looking for Alex Whitmore in the end, and it was the number 9 for Eastleigh, Paul McCallum, who got the last touch. So Horton will look and try and pick his man. It's lofted. It's into a good area. McCallum wins it again and dealt with at the back post by Scott Quigley. It's a bit of a fight going on actually, oh my lord. I'd love to know what happened there, folks. I didn't see that in any way, shape or form, but there's a potential for a few cards here, ladies and gentlemen. The ball just got cleared. The referee has got his hand on his back pocket. Oh no. For the fight in the height in the Fylde box, and it's won by Obi. It's dealt with and out now to Horton, who runs it into the box now and stands up his man. He's looking to get it onto that left foot, and the touch is way too heavy. and knocked away by Scott Quigley. That was a really, really good chance for Emeka Obi. His header was great and it was definitely going on target. It was dealt with just on the line. I am not sure who, but it's a header well won from the Fylde centre back, and there's a lofted ball again from Whitehead looking for him. It's dealt with at the back by Enzio Baldwin. The captain Jake Taylor. Now Chris Maguire. It's back to, well, it's actually a lovely lofted ball over to this near side in towards Ryan Clampin, who beats Conor Barrett in a burst into the box here. It's a chance for a tap-in. Oh, it's fantastic from Theo Richardson. And a few deflections and a few opportunities for Eastleigh to put the ball into the box. Card. As we get underway quickly here, and we have it on the far right. Here's Whitehead. Now Gordon in the right back position. He'll go all the way back to Obi. As Fylde look again for some space. It's now down in front of me with Luke Conlon, who gives it Horton, who turns superbly round the captain, Jake Taylor. And approaching the goal, he gets the shot away. Can he? Is Nick Horton? Oh, fantastic save by the goalkeeper, Joe McDonald. It will be a corner. That's Fylde's best opportunity of the game so far. Wonderful run from Nick Horton. He moved fantastically towards the goal. It was down the left-hand side. He moved, cut inside, and didn't look like he was ever going to shoot, but when he did, it took a small deflection and could have ended up anywhere. The keeper got a touch, and Fylde goalkeeper Theo Richardson, who sends it over to this near side, which is occupied by Josh Kay. He's asking for something of someone else. Gives it to Condon. Now Horton has the opportunity to do something similar as he did a second ago. The overlap is by Condon, but he doesn't choose Condon. He finds Josh Kay inside, and it's intercepted superbly as Jake Taylor stays down, and Eastleigh come on the counter-attack as the ball's up to the number 9. Paul McCallum is held off really well. Baldwin could send it over to the left-hand side. Here's the substitute, Oscar Rutherford. He lofts the ball in. It's dealt with by Obi. Picked up by Taylor, and it's number 7 on the edge of the box for Eastleigh. It's Charlie Carter who gives it to Scott Quigley, who's turns. Danny Philliskirk can burst into the box. It's a really good chance for Quigley. Falls to McCallum! And he buries it from 3 or 4 yards out. And it's a second goal for Eastleigh here at Mill Farm. It was too easy for the away side. Quigley's shot took a deflection. It fell to McCallum from 2 yards out. It was not missable, in my opinion. He volleyed it with immense power past Theo Richardson. It's an incredible start to the second half for Eastleigh, and you know, that's exactly what they would have wanted coming into the second half. To be yellow card there for Eastleigh for kicking the ball away, in my opinion. It's ball up to Charm with his back to goal. He lays it off to Horton. Now Conlon has it approaching left. Horton has it again. He shapes inside. He takes a shot on that left foot, and it needed saving. In goal from Joe McDonald. It was a wonderful effort on the weak foot of Nick Horton, but according to the goalkeeper, it needed a touch, and Fylde have one more opportunity to a corner. These shots are all well and good from outside the box, but it'd be very good to sort of get a ball inside that 6-yard box to see if a Charman can put the ball away. With by Paul McCallum in the box for Eastleigh. It's touched down by Danny Whitehead on the edge of the box. It's Nick Horton in the same position. He drills it in. It falls to Luke Conlon. He's asking for, everyone behind the goal is asking for a handball. Whitehead! Corner to Fylde. Well, it all happened there, folks. Joe McDonald made a fantastic save in the end from the shot from Danny Whitehead. Everyone in the ground was asking for a penalty there. I didn't quite see it myself, but everyone behind the goal was asking for a clear handball. The referee says no and points to a corner for Fylde. Horton again to loft it over. Touch, really, it's a really good one from McDonald to take it off the head of Emeka Obi, but it's a poor pass clear. Here's Philliskirk. Horton with a, looked like a lovely touch, but it was intercepted really well. Paul McCallum has it now, and here's Chris Maguire driving forward, and over the far left-hand side, Eastleigh come forward. It's a shot, and it's off the side netting in the end from Charlie Carter. You would have put a lot of money on him burying that one too. Eastleigh are having chances to kill this game off, and they're not quite taking them. The ball's back with the Eastleigh back line. It's Atan Garner, number 4 for Eastleigh, who's going to try and bring someone else into play. It's one back really well high from Obi, and Horton has it now. It's moving forward here for Fylde. He shoots from range and it's just wide. Really poor from Atangana, and he made sure that he's telling his players around him that he needs a shout if Obi's going to be pressing him that high. He made me slur my words. I didn't expect it to happen that highly, but Horton picked up the ball probably about 18 to 25 yards away from goal. He swung his right foot at it and tried drilling it into that bottom left. It was fizzing wide and board, and he lays it inside to Danny Whitehead. On this far left hand side is Josh Kay. He's running off. Oh, it's a good ball that into Condon. It's a lofted ball in. It's in! It's in! It's an own goal! Fylde have themselves a goal. It's an own goal from Trent Rendall. Fylde are back in this game with 14 minutes to go. They came down the left hand side. It was a ball into the box from Luke Condon. Golden Mateo was attacking it, and all that Rendall could do was knock the ball into his own net. Fylde are back in this game and have an opportunity with 15 minutes to go. So it'll be Ludwig Francelet to stand over it, and he'll go long and wide to that far left-hand corner, looking for Scott Quigley, who wins his header really well, and a mistake at the back from Obi means that Paul McCallum can latch onto it. It's laid off to the edge of the box, and it's a really good save at the end from Theo Richardson. It was a wonderful effort from Chris Maguire, but it was just about at Theo Richardson's level. Not Richardson going long, I believe. He'll just... oh no, we're just going to start as a goal kick out of his hand, so Fylde will retain possession. We've just hit the 93rd minute mark. It's over towards Golden Mateo, and he wins his header well. It's Connor Barrett. He's in behind Eastleigh here. Here's Connor Barrett into the box. It's Barrett! Oh! What a save that was in goal by Joe McDonnell. Headed away by McCallum. They're asking for a penalty in the north stand. It's Horton again. He's going to whip it back into the box, and it comes off quickly. Here's Josh Kay. Horton once more. He's going to put this one into the box, and it's headed away by McCallum. His Whitehead, and it's over the bar.